This is for Libra September 2018. This is what I have for Libra September 2018. You can email me. I am reachable at spiritualguidance@aol.com. Again, that is spiritualguidance@aol.com. The links will be below. If you need a personal reading, angel messages, even messages from loved ones that have crossed over, sometimes I'm able to get those messages, even songs that they may sing, and I can relay that back to you. Even wisdom or guidance or understanding for what's coming, what you're dealing with right now, who is around you. If you question some of the people you're dealing with, you don't trust it, you don't trust them, you want some guidance, please do email me, spiritualguidance@aol.com, and I can help in a lot of areas. And let's not prolong the introductory part of this video. Okay, the first card that I got right here, let me see if I can make it so you can see what I have. It was the reversed Two of Wands. Okay, I wanted clarity on this reversed Two of Wands, so the next thing that I got was the reversed Page of Cups. Okay, and so wanting more clarity upon that whole thing, I then got the Ace of Wands. I'm hoping you can see this. Okay, so when I look at the Two of Wands reversed, this looks like this would be somebody, maybe it would have future planning or progress or movement if it was upright, but it's not upright. So it might look like you're kind of stagnant, or you might kind of feel stagnant. And so, you know, I was trying to see if the angels were trying to say if you'll, you know, feel like you're remaining stagnant, or if you would remain stagnant in this September. But I didn't feel like that was the message, so I kept pulling more cards, and I really feel like it makes sense that the Page of Cups would say something like creative blockage. So maybe if there's something, some idea, something you're trying to work on, but you feel like you're having a block, I feel like that's what's going on. But then don't worry, there will be the Ace of Wands here, which means inspiration, power, and creation is coming to you. And you need an outlet. You need an outlet for your gifts, your ability, your knowledge, your energy, or perhaps even anxiety. See? So I feel that if there's any stagnancy, you're going to be, you know, seeing some movement in the month of September 2018 for the Libra. Okay. Now, I did feel like I have this Nine of Cups here, and clarification on that would be the Seven of Cups here. I felt the Nine of Cups here, just kind of looking at it intuitively and feeling out what it means maybe perhaps materialism. So maybe beware in the month of September 2018 of you know, maybe wanting too much, or, you know, not being content with what you have right now, or perhaps overspending. Okay, see, because this overspending here, you might get all busied and spending and going out and fantasy and illusion and wishful thinking could be what this card means here. So you might be so busy in getting all these things that, you know, what you really need to do, for some of you, not all of you, but I did have a vision, I need to say, before I started this. And the vision was of a chair. And I was like, wow, what does that mean? Well, usually when I get a chair as a vision, or in my vision, it means that someone needs a sit down time, just a time to rest and relax, maybe, you know. And then when you're in that time, when you get a break and you break away from other people's energy, their pulls and their connection to you, you know, maybe turn the phone off or something, have like a day or two if you can, or some time alone, so that so you can get your next idea or understanding on what it is you need to do. See, the creation and the creative moment, the creative idea is going to come to you, so you can get moving, and you won't feel like this is going on anymore. Okay, so maybe don't get so busied in overspending, or maybe, you know, too much wanting a little of this and that you miss your moment, that your angel really wants to drop some understanding into you as to how to have that outlet, or that different job, or that, you know, different outlets you can get some of these things out of you. Like maybe there's you know, a book you want to do, or a different business, or a side hobby you want to start, or something like that. But you don't have all the pieces of the puzzle yet. But if you sit down and take a break and slow down from this, then the idea will come. Okay. Let's see. So also then I had the King of Cups, and this right here is saying to me that, you know, emotional balance, you'll have that. And I feel you'll have, if anybody's having any problems with emotional balance, you know, even like sometimes when we're impatient, or we just want everything really fast, and, you know, and sometimes that just makes us not have an emotional balance, because we're being like, well, I've done this before, where I'm being impatient, or I just want what I want, and I want this all now. And so it can make you upset when you can't get all that. You know, you'll have dissatisfaction, which is the card here of the Nine of Cups reversed. It means dissatisfaction. So let's be careful of this, okay, Libra? And so I don't see any huge warnings and, you know, things like that. And I don't want to spread fear on my channel. But this is just some gentle warnings and guidance from the angels right now. You may find that you may be dealing with in the month of September 2018. So you want some emotional balance, then kind of watch out for these temptations right here. Okay, I do also feel, so if we can conquer this here and keep, you know, keep our focus right in this area, then you will not feel like you're stuck in indecision. Okay, you're gonna have your creative flow going. You're going to have, there it is, your creative flow going. You're going to have your emotional balance. You're going to not be stuck in indecision or fear, or feeling like, I don't know which way to go. See the blindfold? Not knowing which way to go. So if you stayed in these sort of energies or ways of thinking, okay, when it's not time for some of this excessiveness, then you're going to feel like this, like you can't see your way to go. But the way that the card came up was like that, reversed. So I feel like if you take care of that, you'll be clear. Okay, you'll have clarity. The blockages will come off. You'll have a flow. You'll have the creative, you know, new beginnings, and you'll feel creative. They'll feel like a flow. You won't feel like there's a creative block. Okay. And then I did, let's see, I did get this card right here, which is the Six of Cups. Okay, and it looks like children from old times, you know, meeting together, sharing something there, smelling this flower, appreciating something, maybe appreciating each other, just, you know, a friend. So this card can stand for reunion, childhood memories, innocence. So there's probably a reunion time coming up. Well, you know, there's barbecues are coming up and things like that in the month of September. So that makes sense. So maybe you see a long lost friend, or you finally have some time to see a friend, a long time friend, you know. So let me share another vision that I had with you. It was a fan, a vision of a fan. Now, usually when I get a vision of a fan, it means somebody really likes you. So possibly for some of you Libras, in the month of September 2018, there may be a reconnection with somebody from the past that's like that likes you. So when I get a vision of a fan, like I said, it means somebody likes you. Okay, so the last set of cards that I kind of pulled up here, I have the Tower. And I don't feel like the Tower is negative here. I feel like the Tower is meaning sudden change. So some of you may be moving. You may be moving from possibly living situations with someone that, you know, you maybe outgrew the relationship. I don't know. But here's, listen to your inner voice. The High Priestess card reversed. It talks about, you know, hidden agendas or listening to your inner voice. So, you know, what you're going to do is probably listen to your inner voice. You're going to feel like there's some change, which may mean a disconnection from a a partnership. And that's just like falling away from you. See those people falling? They may be falling away from you. And then because you listen to your inner voice, you're going to stay true to yourself, and you're going to leave possibly a regretful situation, or just a situation. Doesn't have to be really negative, but it just could be like overdue a cut, or it's not time for that anymore. You're in a new season. You're in a new time. You may have to make some necessary transition. Okay. And that's okay, because sometimes we have to. And I said, I need more clarity on that. And it couldn't get more clear. It said, make the move. Okay. So I have that card. And this card kept coming out over and over again. This is my card that says no blockages. So while you may have felt like you had some blockages in your creative thinking, creative ideas, or, you know, just trying to really brainstorm to get some things off the ground or started, and you were missing that one little piece of the puzzle, you know, you're gonna remove that blockage when you rest, and you just take some rest and relaxation, and but yet you'll have some movement in your creativity there, and also you'll have some movement, as in you may literally see no blocks in the road as you make this move from whatever it is that does not any longer need to be in your life, or in your life as in the way that it has been in your life. Okay, so this is the Tower card. Some people are falling away. And so it's just a judgment time, which does not have to be a bad time. It just means sometimes a time of change, and sometimes it is a bad time for someone else. You know, sometimes it seems like a very hard time or a bad time for us, but I don't feel like that's what that means for you. I feel like it just means sudden change, okay? So be positive, and thank you so much, Libra, for watching. If anyone else is watching and you have a different birth sign and you would like to see your video, or you would like a personal reading, personal prophetic messages, angel messages, or any guidance, please do contact me. If you need understanding as to your purpose and your life path, please do email me, and you can email your name and your birthday, and I can give you some understanding about your life path, and we can communicate about that and get you some more, you know, clarity concerning that, whether we use cards or use my just my intuition and receive messages for you by the angels. Okay, thank you so much. Email me at spiritualguidance.com. Links are below. Thank you.